The Minnesota Vikings could have one of the most lethal wide receiver duos in the league, but no one is talking about it. In 2022, the Minnesota Vikings star wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, was responsible for almost 40% of the team's passing gains. Jefferson is an extraordinary player, but he can't do everything by himself. He's only one man. Did the Vikings find the partner they needed in Jordan Addison? And what could the future hold for this potential dynamic duo? Jefferson amazed everyone, with his performance in 2022 becoming one of the most powerful wide receivers in the league. Just a year after Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams put up incredible numbers, Jefferson came close to setting a new record for the most receiving yards in a season. He didn't quite break the record after his performance dipped towards the end of the season. However, he still managed to put up some impressive numbers, catching 128 passes for a total of 1,809 yards and scoring 8 touchdowns. He reached or exceeded 100 yards in 10 games and was awarded first-team All-Pro status for his efforts. Despite only being around 24 years old, Jefferson has proven himself to be a force to be reckoned with on the football field. He must and better be respected at all times. But his success also revealed a problem in the Vikings offense. Sometimes they relied too heavily on the star wide receiver. There were moments when defenses managed to disrupt the Vikings' offensive flow by doubling up and sometimes tripling up on Justin Jefferson and keeping him under close watch. The Vikings had some good players to support Jefferson, like TJ Hawkinson and former wide receiver Adam Thielen, but they lacked a player who could draw the defense's full attention away from Justin Jefferson when he was being closely marked. They may have found that one player in their first-round pick with Jordan Addison. Addison is renowned for his performance at Pittsburgh, where he caught 100 passes for 1,593 yards and scored 17 touchdowns. His quarterback at the time, Kenny Pickett, was picked in the first round in the 2022 NFL Draft. Addison's exceptional performance earned him a spot at USC, where he played with quarterback Caleb Williams and showcased his skills. After being picked 23rd overall in the 2023 NFL Draft, Addison joined the Vikings. He has the task of boosting their passing game. Does he have what it takes to be the perfect partner to Jefferson's superstar status? Well, I do believe. But unfortunately, Jordan Addison is kind of doing everything he can to ruin it. And how does Jordan Addison almost ruin the Vikings' 2023 season? Jordan Addison, on July 20th, was pulled over and charged with reckless driving by Minnesota State Patrol after he was clocked driving 140 miles per hour in a Lamborghini, according to a report from Sports Illustrated's Bill Enright. Based on past precedent, Addison is unlikely to be suspended for the incident. Not a great way, though, to go into training camp, but the statement shows that Addison is taking this very seriously. And so with all that being said, hopefully this moment in time will be a legitimate learning lesson for Jordan Addison. It's really not hard at all to compliment a receiver of Justin Jefferson's status. He is a complete offensive weapon. With Justin Jefferson's success, it's based in his physical attributes. He's tall at 6'1", weighs 202 pounds, and has long 33-inch arms. He's also shown that he's fast, really fast and explosive, with a 4.43 40-yard dash and a 37.5-inch vertical leap. But there's more to it. Jefferson has the speed and agility to challenge defenses and stay ahead. And he has the reach and instinct to win when he jumps for the ball. He's also a master at the stems technique, an extremely flexible separator and lively threat after the catch who makes the most of his opportunities in open field. Jefferson has it all, and the Vikings use him in a variety of ways. They shift him around the field, using him on the boundary, in the slot, or close to the line of scrimmage in tight alignments. He can receive the ball off motion, sweep, separate with a wide range of routes, or simply run straight and use his athleticism to win the ball. Because Jefferson is so versatile, both as an athlete and as a football player, there's very little he can't do. That makes it easy to add a threat like Addison, who can fit alongside Jefferson in many different ways. Addison's testing results weren't as impressive as Jefferson's. Addison is a bit smaller at 5'11", weighs only 171 pounds. At that size, he recorded a 4.49 40-yard dash, a 34.5-inch vertical, and a 10.2 broad jump. His agility numbers were also not top-notch, which was a surprise considering his game tape. But that's why watching the game tape is very, very, very important. The combine usually only tells half of a story. And in Addison's case, he shows more burst, speed, and freedom in short spaces than his testing would suggest. In fact, his flexibility, quick movement, and change of directions are some of his best traits. He can lower his center of gravity, speed up and slow down, and manipulate space as a route runner. He's also very elusive after the catch due to his smooth and jittery athleticism. Addison's ability to separate from defenders across a wide range of routes is very, very attractive. His weight will sometimes be a problem, particularly in contested situations and in the middle of the field. But for a smaller receiver, Addison has the instincts and agility to work around his size issues. If you give Addison space to work, he's a dynamic player. And being next to Jefferson is the perfect situation for Addison to naturally get space from defenses who may have too much to handle. Addison can help Kirk Cousins stay in rhythm with slants, screens, quick outs, and digs. But he also has the vertical ability to make big plays if given one-on-one chances. Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell shared his excitement about the potential of Jefferson and Addison working together in a recent press conference. Any receiver that plays in our offense, regardless of our personnel grouping, you're in a game with Justin Jefferson, O'Connell said. For us to have the ability to move him around and then activate Addison against some of the best defensive looks he can get with how people defend Justin, I think Addison gives us the chance to do a lot of different things. O'Connell is excited to make defenses pay for focusing too much on Jefferson. With Addison, he has the chance to do that. And having Addison on the team may reduce the number of defenses focusing on Jefferson, freeing him up to make even more plays. Essentially, this duo can create a tricky situation for defenses. O'Connell mentioned Addison's efficiency, his ability to separate from defenders, and his talent as a threat after the catch as factors that will help create this dynamic. And after reviewing the game tapes, it's easy to see why he is so excited. Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, and Kirk Cousins could potentially create the most lethal passing offense in the entire league. Leading this offense will be the dynamic duo of Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. There's a lot of hype around who is the best wide receiver duo in the league. The Cincinnati Bengals have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. The Miami Dolphins have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Head over to Philly, you'll see A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. I think the Minnesota Vikings have a new dynamic duo in Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. Like, comment, subscribe.